Everyone, this is Wellington Nija from Computer Science Zimbabwe, and welcome to Python programming. And in the last episode, we did functions, input function, uh, print function, and so many aspects. And we looked at this data structure in Python called a list, and we talked about that it is a list of mutable values. Now we want to look at other aspects in Python programming. We will look at other data structures such as list, uh, sets, tuple, and dictionary, and some more aspects which will be quite funny in Python, and other data structures of Python that we will look at in this episode is a tuple and a set and a dictionary. So we'll start by describing what is a tuple. A tuple is a list of immutable values. Unlike a list, a tuple is not immutable. You cannot add aspect to a to a tuple. Is two methods such that is a count and index method. So let us look right into the tuple. So if you remember on our last episode, I was using a cloud IDE that was Colab, and there I'm using this is the local IDE which is VS Code. Um, you can download it uh, on 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 websites. You can just search VS Code and download, and the link will be provided. So here I'm going to create this file, type of the py uh, for us to do tuples. So now a tuple, let's create our first tuple. We can just say, for example, if there's some scenario whereby you try to create a coordinate, you can say coordinate. You want to create a coordinate. You can say coordinate x equal to maybe a value, maybe 6, and the coordinate y, coordinate, coordinate, I don't know, coordinate uh, y, can say equal to maybe 7. And instead of creating these is two values, you can just create one value, which is a tuple. You can say coordinate, co coordinate, coordinate, uh, coordinate. You can say like this, 6 and 7. So this this you can say equal to, sorry, equal to here, so like this. So this one, it's a tuple. It's um it's our tuple. So it's, usually a tuple and the list, they are quite similar. Uh, in such a way that when you're trying to access the values in a tuple, uh, it's the same way you access your list. Let me just remove this because I was using this for just a demonstration. Let's say if you want to access this first value, you can just say coordinate, coordinate, like this, like an array. You can just say 0. So let us print these values and say print, um, print like this. So here we get this first value, and if we do like this, print um, coordinate, we can get the second value. So this how we can access our table. Let's try to run this and see. So I'm running on my terminal here. If you want to run, you can just say Python table dot py. So here is the output. We look here at the terminal 6 and 9. So that's how you assess your tuple. Unfortunately, a tuple you cannot uh, update it. Like what I said, it's a list of immutable that you cannot mute them, unlike the list. So let us look at the method that we have with the coordinate. We say it's a count. Uh, we have count and index. So the count method calculates the values that are in the table. For example, if we have I try to add this table by putting 9 uh, 7 8 9 like this. So this is our tuple. But if I try to say uh, print, just print um, print coordinate dot count. Let me say I want to count the numbers of nines. How many nines are there? So this is the method that we have in a tuple, and also we have this another method called index, which gives us the index at which the value that we have inputted. For example, if we say print coordinate dot index, and we say it's in the 6, we say 6. So let us run and see what will be outputted if we run. So if we look at the first values, here I didn't change. Here we are supposed to get what is the code that we say with 6 and 9, which is correct. And we say print code count. We say it count the numbers, um, the frequency of 9 in this tuple with 1, 2, 3. So we're supposed to get 3. And if you say the index at 6, 6 is at index 0, which is very correct. So this is what what a what a tuple is in Python. This data structure called the tuple. And also we have also this the same way you can access list is also actually the same way you can access a table. If we say want to look at the values, want to collect the values from maybe from index 2 up to 5, here we just get the values. Let me try to run this. So yes, you can see this get 9, 7, and 8, which is very correct, from 2 to 5, which is 0, 1, 2, which is 9, 7, 8, which is correct. So this is all about tuple. And let's go now to another data structure in Python called a set. So I'm going to create a file called a set. So you can say code set dot py. So this is our set, and a set you say it contains a list of unique values. So when it comes to a set, it just works at the same way in mathematics. The way we understand in mathematics a set is just what we have on this set data structure. And we have so many various methods in set, which is add, remove, discard, and so many methods that involved in this set data structure. But for now, we can try to initialize our first set. You can say S equal to set. So here I'm just creating an empty set, which is called S. And to add values to this set S, we can say S dot add. So if I add one, well, S dot add, we can add two, okay, S dot, sorry, S dot add, you can add again three. We can also do that S dot, let me add three and we see what I was talking about. And if we add three, so if we say now print S, so let us run Python S, Python, sorry, set dot py. So here is our set. If we look at the terminal here, this is our set. We have 1, 2, 3. And when I added these three, it doesn't take duplicates. We have unique values 1 to 3. And also we have this method. We talked about this method add, and also this method s dot remove. You can remove one. And if you run again here, we have 2 and 3. We have removed 2 and 3. And also another way to create a set, you can also do, let me create another set. Let me just say the set um, S1. This is another set. Way of creating another set. You can do like this, and you can say 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. And if I say print S1, this is another way of creating a set. S1, if you run again, so here I said print S1 with 4, 5, 6. So this is to add to our set, and you can also remove and also add another values. Let me just create an array like here. You just put in array, then just array like this, and let me just put these values. Let's say I'm going to put 10, 11, 12, 13. So in also say in sets, we have also this method called s dot update. So here, if I put an array here, you update this set with these values. So if I say s1, and we run this, so here we have our set has been updated with 10, 11, 12, and this is the values. And also we have this method. If we say you want to calculate the number of elements in this set, we can say just say len s1 like this. And you can just say print. If say print s1 like this, and if we run this code like this, and here we have this, and this element 8. So that is it about sets, and this is the structure code the set. Just simple, and we have so many other methods, but for now this is quite good to understand these methods: add, remove, and also if discard and update. This method called update. So now we want to look at what is called a dictionary. So a dictionary, it's a list of key pair values. So we create when we create our dictionary, we have a key and pair values. So let me create a dictionary. So just say a dictionary. You just work like just as a dictionary. So when you have a dictionary, uh, you when you want to look for, sorry, say I didn't for dictionary. So let me clear my terminal because these errors, I don't see them. So it's called dictionary, just like the way a dictionary works, is like when you're trying to search for something, you first look for the name, and you when you want to the value is the definition of the name. So that's the same way the dictionary is. And the dictionary is also some of the methods which I won't talk much on, but we just understand how a dictionary works. So this is let me just declare a dictionary. So let's just say, for example, a car. Okay, so a car would describe it like this: a car with the color, the name of the car. So this is how we declare. So this is our key, the name, and here is the name. We can say Tesla. Here is the value, and we have also we can say the name and the model. Model, sorry, model is we have we can say X, model X, and here I'm forgetting to put a comma here, and then we have this year, and on the year we can say it's 2023, like this. So that's it about this car. And when you want to say, let's say you want to print uh, the name, the name of this car, object of this car dictionary, you can just say car, and we do like this and say name, and we get the name, and okay, let me just start by just say print car. Let me just say now let us change okay, let me also print the model. Here I say the mod, so let me just edit here, say model, and say car model. uh and when we want to, let's say want to try to change this VA, the model, let's say to try to change the model, you can just say car uh model equals to the value that you want to change, the value that you want to change, can say model Y. So if we say print again, print 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 car model, so you can get the new model. And if we want to say we want to add color to this dictionary, you can just do this car. Here color is not been defined in this object that we create. This sort of the saying object was actually JavaScript is the way this dictionary is the same way an object in JavaScript. So just say color, we can just say blue, like this, and I can print again, print this this car. So let us run this code, Python. Dictionary, py. Okay, so we are incurring some errors. Okay, car model is close to. Okay, yes, this is very true. Y is not defined because here, if you look here, Y is being regarded as a variable that has been declared. But if I say like this, I say Y equal to, let me say, I need to say model, this model Y, our code will run perfectly. Let's see. Okay, let me run again. So, like what I said, our code ran perfectly. This was because of here why I put it as a variable. But if I can just cancel this, uh, useless, and we can just put it like this value. So let me run again. So let me just click my terminal a little bit and let us run this code. So this our first line of code in line number 7, we're supposed to give the car, get additional car. So we have this car here with the Tesla, and if want to get the name, this is the name and the model for uh, this car dictionary. And in line 12, we change the model to Y, and we print the model. We can see we have changed the model. And in this line, we add another key, which is color and the value blue. And want to see our car object, we can see that this has been added to our our dictionary. So that is it on on dictionaries. So that's a fact. And also we can also look at mm, what else in dictionaries? What else in dictionaries? Um, okay, let me look for other aspects in dictionaries. You can also remove some of the of our a key there. So let me just remove. So we can just remove with this method called pop, and just say car and just print okay, let me just remove this. These are not necessary. These ones are not necessary, they are not much necessary. You can say car dot pop, and the key that won't pop maybe is the model, and here you can just also print car. And also we have also these um, methods, which is dot values, dot keys. Can also, let's say, you can also print. Okay, can also print car dot keys here. Also, you can calculate the length of the keys like this. Okay, also can just start by also getting these keys. Let me just say these like key, and we have also this and so print car dot value values. So let's just run and see what we get in these method. Okay, we have okay, here we have this error. that we're getting. Okay, let me, which is length. Okay, we are not able to get the length here. But okay, let me remove this. Run again. Let me clear. Okay, now and run this. So you got okay, these this, if we pop this we pop the model, and you can see that the dictionary here does not have the mod now does not have the model. And let us look at these building method keys, and you can see what you can get from there. So here I have to change to these. So like this, and here, if now I do like I put a length here, now it's possible. So let us run this. Okay, so now we can see get the dictionary keys for this dictionary. That is, we have name and year, and for the values we have Tesla and the model 2023. And when we want to calculate the length of the keys, just two, which is this array. You can see this will it is formed uh, with an array. So that is it about dictionaries, and uh, that's it. And also here we can, with this also another dysfunction, can also print. Almost forgot about this. Use car dot item. Uh, so here we are trying again and see what we get in there. So items, you can see that it was creating another an array, which is the name and uh, this Tesla and the year and value. Actually, putting these into in pairs, these ones. So that's it. Um, that is about dictionaries. And now we want to look at functions. So we talked about functions earlier on the last episode, but we didn't talk about importing of functions. So let us look at importing of functions. So let me create uh, this. Let me just code this file. What can I call it? You can say addition. You can just say addition, addition. Yes, addition dot. Let me just call it functions, functions, function dot py. Okay, function dot py. So here, so now I'm going to create a function, and in this function, it returns the squares of a value, just the square of a value. So we say def square. So square. So this square will take an input of, let's say, x, the value, and then return that value x multiplied by x. So if we say we call this function, then say uh, square, and we put 4 here, and let us try to run the code. Okay, let me see. Okay, okay, let me say Python function, getting to function, your py. Python, my Python spelling is incorrect, sorry. So Python function dot py. Okay, here I think you have to add print, so you can print this, print this, let's run, print this, print this. If we run it again, we get 16. So this is our function, and this is the correct function. Let's say they just put maybe a for loop. You can say for I in range. We talk about this function called range. Uh, at, range, you say 10, and you can say want to give the squares of maybe the squares of each value in this array. You can say for I print. So here say if formatted string formatted print. Then say I can say okay, the square of I is, you can call this this like this. We can say square for this function, square I, like this. So let us run. So we get the square of I. Actually, it's not okay. Here, I am going to put this one. So the square of I. It's let us run again. So the square of 0 is 0. The square of 1 is 1. Square of 2 is 2. It's 4. Square of 3 is this terminal, which is very correct. But let's say we created this function in this file, and also here we put this in another file. Let us do that, and let me create another one. Let me just say code and say loop. Let loop the py. Okay, so here what I want to do is to say we put the function on another file, and the way the for loop there on another file. So want to do this, copy this and paste it here. So let us try to run the code and see what will happen. If we say Python loop.py. Oh, okay, we are having this error which is the square is not defined, which is very correct. So to solve this error, that now we have what we're talking about, which is we import function. Sorry, can just say from the file name, which is function import square. So this is the first way to make this code work, and importing this this square that we are using here, and we can just do this loop. Now this code is working, which is very correct. We have imported the square function from the function file. So from function import square, which is now correct. And also there's another way to do this. You can also say just import. You can just do the like this import square, and here you can just say function dot square like this. Let us run again. Uh, run again like this. Okay, and here we have import square, uh, no module named square. So, um, okay, let me just look at what is happening here. Okay, okay. Here I said import square, which is wrong. Import function. Okay, I don't know why I did that. So that is correct. You can just say import function, and it is here we can say function dot square, which is correct. I, 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 I probably if you do other frameworks like Django, this will be the way you'll be doing most of these things. Import function, you'll be importing when you're dealing with frameworks. So this is about importing a function from another file. So this is it. And also we have what are called decorators. So a decorator is just a function which takes another function and it takes multiples of function into function. So that was the decorator. So let us do decorator dot py. So here dot decorator dot py. So here we want to create a decorator. So now you want to create this function. You can say function introduce. Maybe you want to introduce introduce. It takes this function. So what it does, it say we have this function. You can say function wrapper. It is a wrapper. A wrapper. Uh, wrapper. Okay, this is my wrapper spelling. Okay, my wrapper spelling. My wrapper spelling. Let me look. So, so uh, my wrapper. Okay, this my wrapper spelling is quite not good. Okay, so this is our function. Okay, like this. So you want to say print. So print. Here just say uh introducing the function and just say introducing the function, uh introducing the function, and we call this function that uh we've we've given to this wrapper, and at the end we say print um uh function function done running, like this. My spellings are quite you know that we introducing. Yeah. That's introducing the function, and here we want to return the wrapper. So that this is it. So this is uh this is a decorator. So now if we say it it introduce introduce, and we want to when we create this function, we just say hello, um hello, let's just print um hello, hello world, like this. So let us code this function hello. So here with this decorator that we put here, so this function, when you run this function to space that say print introducing the function, and you to print this function, you to call this function and say done with the function. So decorators are very important when we'll be doing we'll be creating our apps in using Django. For maybe for login, can say can create a decorator for the login template, and say after doing this you have to do this, and after do this you have to do this. So this is how decorators can be used. So let us run this function, this code. Can just Python decorator dot py. So this is it. We see here we are seeing introducing the function. We have the hello world and the function then running. So this is about the decorators. So and want to go to another function which is called the lambda function, which is the way to create a shortcut, a shortcut um, a shortcut function, a shortcut function, uh, or in nameless function. We'll say lambda lambda dot py. Let us create this function, this file. So that's it. So now let us first have uh, this let us have this dictionary. Let's just say of a car that we talked about, and in this dictionary, it is a nested level. We want to create a sort of a, a it is an array. It is an array, but with dictionaries. So here we have the name, here the name, and car. This car is a, can say it's a Toyota, and we just have can say the model, model, model. Can say it's just a 2023 model, and can we have another object here? You can say this is a Tesla, Tesla, a 2023 model. It's with here a Range Rover. Let me put a Rolls, Rolls, Rolls Royce, Rolls Royce. That's my one of my favorite cars. Okay, so we have this, and now let's say you want to sort this car, uh, this car, we can say car dot sort. So like this, let us run. Let me just print these. Let's run and see what will happen. So say Python Lambda the py. So here error. Okay, our first error though, indentation error, which is indentation error. Okay, let us run again. Let's just run again. So you're saying indentation. Okay, okay, for here, let me do this. I forgot to put this. Let us run again. Line one. Okay. Yes. Oh, not looking at the error very correctly. So you can see that let us run again. So okay, this was what I need to show you. Type error less than not supported between instances of the dictionary. So we are not able to 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 sort an array. uh, an array. This array contains a dictionary, but it is understand that this is dictionary and it is not able to sort it. So we can be able to make this this sort to fit to be able to to sort these values. So let us create a function. You can say def. Uh, this is like we collect a person with function f. Uh, so we can do we want it to return a person. Okay, here we're dealing with the car. Let's say a car, right? A car. Select the car, a car, and we say car. Here we want to return a car and the name like this. So if we come now want to sort this function, we can say key equal to f, this function f, this function that we created here. So let us run the code. Okay, I didn't see indentation. Okay, okay, let us run again. None. Okay, there's something that is wrong with this. Okay, 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 okay. Why is it, why is it not working? Okay, okay, let me look the utility. Okay, let's try to debug code. Okay, name. Okay, let me try to do this. Okay, let us run. Sorry, there's nothing wrong with that. Key is switch A. Okay, let us look at it. Okay, okay, let me look. Let us debug together. I think it'll be fun. Okay, Right. It, 10:9 because we cannot print these. Can we? It doesn't give us our values. This function doesn't give us our values. Uh, but if we say now print, uh, we probably have something. Okay, let us run. Now that's correct. So now we have, if we ascend, put okay, this model it doesn't work well. We say name, we put a name. And try to run this okay. So here you can say it is putting now this object in ascending order of R T T. All right, it is now good. If we say now we can say here it's 20, 20, maybe 2025, 2020, 2020, 2020. Yes, just sort by the model. So let us run this. So we can see 2020, 2023, 2025. It is a sort. It is sorted clearly. If you look at this terminal, it is sorted clearly. So, but now we were not talking about the lambda function, how the lambda function works. So you can see this is a small, just a small function. We can do this in our code. We can just do this lambda like this, and we say the input of the function, like, and we do like this, and we say car like this function model model. Okay, let me move like this model. It's like this, and let us do, and we remove this code like this. So this a lambda function help us to shorten the code like this. What we did like this here. So this code will just do the same as what we were having before. Let us run. So we can see this code is still running the same. And if you want to key to using the name, sort by the name, and this, and it also states that the other factors. So that's about it. So in the next episode, we'll be dealing with object-oriented programming in Python, and we'll talk much about it. So this is Wellington Media from Computer Science Zimbabwe. Don't forget to share, like our social media platforms. Signing out. Bye.